bene così. Grazie. Volete la scheda? Sì, ho visto
Carlo, tardi.
Quasi fatto. Just a few seconds.
Ok.
You're going to look like a principessa.
Devo
Prendo due
andare.
porcine. Sì, vado.
Tu pensi di conoscere l'amore, ma no, deve ancora arrivare quello vero. Eccolo qui, presto, molto presto. It will change your life.
Eccola la principessa.
Grazie. Grazie.
Vai, ciao.
Ciao.
Go straight to the embassy. We need a miracle. Is there a patron saint of traffic?
Scrive al San Cristoforo che nel pin roll, signora Barton.
Faster to walk.
I hate to say so.
You'll be fine, Roberto. Better than you. Raja.
Dove presti licenza? Ma che patente tu?
Dorothy's panicked. The guests are all here.
I'll change in the bathroom. I'll make it 9 minutes. You time me.
Yes, I think so. Very nice.
C'est très beau, hein?
No, he doesn't have any.
So sorry.
We can get the French to go along, and I think we can. We can put this thing together tomorrow morning.
Mr. Ambassador, you enjoying your big night?
I certainly am.
8.5 minutes, right?
8 3/4.
Julia! Oh, thank God! I'm so sorry. Everything that could have gone wrong today did.
Excuse us.
All right. Come on.
I'm absolutely petrified. After all those years in Washington, you'd think I'd be immune by now. Look at my hands.
My first function here, I introduced Sir Harold Dixon as Mr. Harry. Well, you can imagine.
I can't imagine you making any missteps.
I wish, but I'll tell you a very comforting secret. Being a good listener will get you far more Italian hearts than being a good talker.
Ah, good point.
In fact, to be lucky to get a word in edgewise, they're born storytellers, and they're always very charming. Mr. Belfiore, buonasera.
Buonasera, signora Russell. Come sta?
Molto bene. I would like to introduce to you our new ambassadress, Dorothy Orsini.
Molto piacere.
Mr. Belfiore, what a pleasure.
Anche da parte mia.
Ehi, come stai? Come andiamo? Allora, il vino, insomma, check. 6 weeks.
Mais ils sont allés voir Cavalotti, les chants de
Hey, hostess. My champagne has too many bubbles.
Libby? Oh, what are you doing in town?
Russell forgot to tell you I was coming. I called twice.
He has been absolutely swamped since this new ambassador arrived.
Oh, poor baby. Hey, look at you. You look incredible. Have you been to a spa without me?
Oh, you always manage to make me feel like $1 million.
I do?
Yes, you do. Ever since you saved me from dropping out of art school in despair.
Oh, Julia, it wasn't bad.
No, it would have been if it hadn't been for you. I love New York now, thanks to you. In fact, I think you taught me to embrace everything that's new and different.
Oh, I miss New York.
I do too.
Oh, my God. Whatever you do, don't look.
What am I not looking at?
There is a gorgeous man looking straight at us with an intensity that would melt the toe off Italy's boot. Oh, he's 40-ish, definitely single, brilliant, sensitive, rich, funny, deep, sexy.
When can I look?
Okay, he's turning.
Quick, look.
So maybe he's a little on the shy side. So, tell me quick, before some crown prince corners you. I am worried about you. You seem a little sad.
Libby, how do you do it? You always see right through me. Sarah is leaving for Boston in the morning.
Oh, Julie.
We've never been apart for more than 2 weeks. I can't imagine life without her. I mean, where did the time go, huh? I still feel like the Tooth Fairy.
Julia.
Russell needs me.
I know. Look, it's too hard to talk here tonight like we need to. Call me. Call me in the middle of the night if you need to. God knows I've done that to you often enough.
I will.
Bye.
Julia? What time is Sarah's flight?
7:30 tomorrow night. Russell, come see this moon.
I'm gonna have to catch the next one.
Could you unzip me this dress?
You know, you're gonna have to show this general's wife around while I'm in the meeting with him. Maybe you can take her to the United Charities luncheon or go over to the Vatican for that tea they have, you know.
Unzip me.
Hello? Yes, sir. No, that's okay. Well, sure. Sure, I could do that. Sure. Right, sir. You too. Well, Orsini's got cold feet about going to the Parliament meeting alone. This means I can't go with you to see Sarah off.
Well, maybe she's still awake. You can say goodbye to her tonight.
Hi.
Hey, how was the party?
You know. Same old, same old.
Your dad tap danced on the tabletop and sang the Star-Spangled Banner in Japanese.
Well, you know, when you're a born party animal, what are you going to do? Listen, honey, I'm going to have to work tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to go to the airport with you and Mom. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Dad. This will be good guilt material when I need to ask you for extra money.
And if you don't call your mother at least once a week, I am going to freak out.
That's right. And on the day you make freshman honor roll.
Wow. Look, it seems like I've saved you money on one extra phone call for sure.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart.
I love you.
I love you too. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. Bye. Night, night. Good night.
Well, on to the next chapter, darling.
Your raincoat, darling. Boston is very wet. I put the jet lag vitamins in the zippered part of your duffel. And could you call Aunt Cheryl?
Mom, everything's cool. I'll practice safe sex. I won't get mugged. I won't do drugs. Anything else?
Don't fall in love too fast. Since you were a very little girl, I've been preparing myself for this moment, and boy, did it not work. I'm going to let you go now. I'm going to be the model of maturity. Oh, sweetheart. If things get rough, just look for that voice inside and listen to yourself. You'll remember what your heart already knows. Okay? I can't remember the last time we went out like this. Just the two of us. Can you? Oh, these summer nights. What is it about Rome? So luscious.
You may just be high on exhaust fumes.
Russell, let's get away for a weekend soon. It's been so long since we've had a break. All right, let's go inside, just like you wanted.
Let me see if I can get us a table. Any chance of getting a table inside?
10, 15 minutes.
Hey, how are you, John?
Good to see you.
Have you eaten?
No.
Come on, join us. You remember Josh Denton from Newsweek, don't you?
Oh, yes, of course. Nice to see you.
I asked him to join us.
How could anyone sit inside on a night like this?
Couldn't agree with you more.
So, Russ, are you as amazed by the Orbex negotiations as I am?
Oh, come on, fellas. Not business tonight.
I was pretty amazed, I can tell you.
Yeah, but why were you amazed? How could they expand without American suppliers? They had to go to the Japanese.
Not necessarily. China offered an even more attractive package, but Heidemann still owed Japan from the 93 Raycom collapse, remember?
Listen, I don't want to be quoted on this. This gets into Newsweek. I wind up in Belgrade.
Yeah, but Russ, Julia is entirely right about Heidelman. How he extricated himself from that situation with the Japanese. Only his attorney and God extricated himself.
You have to make a toast.
I spend my life making toast. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been asked to propose a brief toast before we move on to dessert. As you can well imagine, drinking great wine with wonderful friends and exquisite surroundings is one of the more difficult aspects of my job. I mean, it's tough work, ladies and gentlemen, but somebody has to do it. So here I am again this year. I'd like to raise my glass to the Alberini family, who've been wonderful, wonderful hosts to us this year. And to each and every one of you who've worked so hard to make this gala such a great, great event.
Salute.
May this be a vintage year to all of you. Now, we thought for dessert this year we might do something a little different. We're going to change partners. So, gentlemen, if you'll pick up your place cards and look inside, you'll find the number of your new seat. Buon viaggio e buon appetito.
Grazie.
Is this place number 24?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I am Matteo Corbinelli. Sorry to be late.
I'm Julia. Julia Burton.
You are... The traffic... Oh, just for the record, I'm normally a brilliant conversationalist.
Me too. Actually, it's my job. I should be fired. Thank you. So you're obviously a vintner.
Sì, Frascati di Corbinelli is my wine.
Yes.
And you are with the embassy?
Yes. My husband is the deputy chief of mission. She spilt strawberry sauce on your collar.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, dear.
The little stripes in the material?
Yes.
I'd like to keep one or two of them.
Excuse, please. I'm looking for number 24.
Certo, Giuseppe. It's right over there. Yes, I stole his place. He is a very nice man, but he'd only talk to you about insects and crop diseases.
And you?
Oh, also about insects and crop diseases. But I speak a little better English.
They taught me that little maneuver in charm school. I was simply trying to,
So far, it's working very well.
I don't mean to be ungracious, but I really think I should, go and play the hostess now.
Oh, please go. I understand.
Well, first we were in Sierra Leone, then Dubai, Malabar, Zimbabwe, New Guinea, East Germany. Oh, and I'm forgetting one. Italy. Italy.
You saved the best for last.
Oh, yes, I agree. My husband loves the challenge of moving up, but we both agreed that this is going to be our final home.
So, before you married your chief, what did you do?
My chief? Well, I was in art school in New York. I was studying painting, mostly oils, large canvases.
I knew there was something about you. I mean, you seem so much more than just your husband, hostess.
No one ever put it quite like that before.
I've insulted you.
No.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, it's all right.
So will you draw me?
Draw you?
I will be honored. And I'll stay still.
No, I haven't drawn in years.
I'm no artist, but if it will help, I'll draw you too. That way we're rusty together, okay?
No, I don't think so. No. Matteo, I really must.
Play the hostess. I can't seem to get rid of you. I got your nose a little wrong.
It's very unique.
You have it upside down.
It's even more unique.
All the great artists were unappreciated in their early periods. May I see myself? If you must keep hostessing, go right ahead. But if you don't nurture this talent, it will be a great shame.
Would you like to keep it?
Oh, no, you keep it. Maybe one day you will allow me to buy it. When the world is clamoring for your Roman ears, and I cannot afford you.
Well, I really must.
You really must.
It was a wonderful movie. Wonderful.
I know I liked it. Don't get me wrong. Oh, there she is.
Oh.
Julia, I want you to meet some.
Oh.
Claudia, my wife, Julia.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Russell, this is Matteo Corbinelli.
Yes, sir.
So now we Corbinellis have you surrounded. So, Julia, Matteo and I are demanding that you and Russell are coming visiting us for the weekend. And we have wonderful horses, villas, vistas. We have everything. So, come on, let us spoil you Italian style.
Well, I'm already spoiled, but may I come anyway?
My sister and I insist.
Well, what do you say, darling?
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
Well,
What is it they won't accept? I mean, everybody benefits from this. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. All right, okay, I'll be down there, yeah. Well, surprise, surprise. The French are acting French. This economic summit's been on the table for months. Now they're not so sure they're going to show up. You know, they stomp their feet and the whole playing field tilts before anybody gets there.
How can I help?
It's just me pulling some new tricks out of an old hat. So, the weekend. Well, I think you should just go ahead with our plans and go.
Russell, the whole point was to be together.
Well, I know, but I want you to go. Have some fun. Bring back a case of their Frascati. Bring back 2.
I don't want to go without you.
Listen. As soon as you get back, we'll plan a weekend away. We'll go to Capri or someplace. That sound good?
I'm going to stay here just in case you need me.
Julia, go. I want you to.
Hey, you two, this is my car. Used to be my car.
Julia, so you are kidnapping my dogs?
No, they're kidnapping me.
We are your official welcoming committee.
Thank you.
Welcome to Corbinelli's. Right, boys? Where is your chief?
He had an emergency.
I'm glad you have come.
Me too. It was a wonderful, wonderful meal, Signorina Corbinelli.
My pleasure. It's lovely that you've come. I look forward to meeting your husband someday, too.
Yes, I'm afraid it would take an act of Congress to get him to take a vacation these days.
Men. They always have to put work first.
Forgive me for staring, but that is the most beautiful necklace. Is it from a local artist?
Isn't it lovely? Marina made this for me.
Marina?
Matteo's wife. I treasure it.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our enjoyment, Mama will now play the piano for us.
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry. No. I'm out of practice. Sorry.
Oh, it's not true.
No.
Can I steal our guest from you then?
Of course.
I need a hand with dessert.
Go. And make sure it has chocolate, eh?
Of course.
Don't beat it to death.
Cooking is not for the weak of heart. When done right, it's a dangerous sport. Passionate like a bullfight.
With only an apron for a cape.
Out roars.
The bull snorts.
Julia, come here. Try this. Tell me what you think.
Delicioso.
I like you with your hair down. I like you with your hair up too. Actually, I think I like you even if you had no hair at all.
Matteo, you can't talk to me like that. I'm a married woman.
I can't help it. I'm Italian.
Matteo, your mother mentioned your wife.
I was going to tell you.
Am I wrong to bring it up?
Oh, no. We believed Marina could be saved until the last moment. But...
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It will be 4 years in November. Some days it feels like 4 centuries. Some like yesterday. For a long time I kept thinking she would just walk back in the door.
You must miss her terribly.
Matteo, Giulia, come quick. We talk Mama into playing the piano. Come.
Be right there. Giulia,
Yes.
you said you wanted to see the sunrise?
I did.
You better hurry. It's not a late sleeper like you.
Where did you learn to ride so well? You were supposed to be terrified of horses. And I was going to teach you and protect you like a rugged cowboy.
Well, when you're from Kentucky, everybody rides. There are more horses than humans there.
What is it like in Kentucky? I only know your fried chicken.
Oh. Well, it's lush and green with rolling hills and giant trees. And the people are bold and independent and bossy.
So you're bossy?
No, everybody but me.
Hey, you haven't seen my vineyard yet.
Well, you haven't asked me.
Julia, will you see my vineyard?
I would love to see your vineyard.
Let's go then. Don't have any fun, Julia. We're working. Keep an eye out for mildew or red leaves.
For years I've tried to nurse this little runt-along. He never grows. But his grapes are very special.
It's scrumptious. We say, the smaller the vine, the sweeter the fruit.
We say the same in Italian. Nella botte piccola c'è il vino buono.
Nelle botte piccole c'è il vino buono.
Very good.
It's so beautiful. I would love to sketch this landscape.
There is a much better view from the tower.
Oh, yeah?
But first, come, I want to show you something. I wanted to put it in the tower, but so many century-old things are stored up there.
This is so thoughtful of you.
I thought maybe tomorrow you'd like to spend some time alone here. Come and see the wine cellars.
This is my great-grandfather's wine.
Must be priceless by now.
Sorry to say it, but he was a pitiful winemaker. Even his devoted wife would spit it back out. It's, however, a very effective roach killer. Here I keep my favorite Fresca. For this particular wine, we put the whole bunch into the vats, stems and all. And this way, the vintage, their taste, will be more complex.
Tell me. I want all the details.
Oh, Libby, I must be out of my mind.
Oh, my favorite place to be. You lucky skunk.
I kissed him. I mean, what was I thinking of?
When did thinking ever come into it? You're asking the wrong person.
I've never even considered being unfaithful to Russell. I mean, how could I do that?
Julia, it was just a little kiss.
It was a big kiss.
Okay, so it was just a big kiss.
It was the most amazing kiss of my life.
Oh.
I know. Libby, just until we finish this conversation, would you mind working on another part of his anatomy?
Well, he looks like he's enjoying it. Just out of curiosity, not that looks matter, but is your Italian handsome?
You've seen him. He was the one staring at us at the ambassador's ball.
Excuse me? The perfect one? Oh, why doesn't trouble like this ever happen to me?
He's everything that Russell isn't. He's earthy and sensitive. He has a terrific sense of humor. He listens to me. He's genuinely interested in me.
What a lethal combination. How can you blame yourself for being attracted to him?
Because I can't be. I just can't be.
Here I am being so flip. You're really serious about this guy.
Oh, it is so overwhelming.
I'm going to be honest with you. You have that little twinkle back in your eyes that I haven't seen for a long, long time.
Oh, Libby, I know you mean well. I'm not as unhappy as you might think.
In my own experience, I never even look at other men when I'm happy where I am. That's all I'm saying.
Russell's my whole history. I mean, we're a part of each other. I admit things have been difficult lately, but all marriages go through rough patches.
Sure.
I can't talk about this anymore. I just got a little attracted, that's all. I mean, it happens, doesn't it?
Sure it does.
Russell's glad I'm coming back to Rome early. We're going to go out for a special dinner tonight, just the two of us. I can't talk about this anymore.
I just want you to be happy, that's all.
I know you do. I'll call you.
Okay.
any place for them to go now. So we got them. That's right. That's right. This is it. There is nowhere they can go. Nowhere. I mean, this is a done deal. This is finished. That's right. Good work. Right. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm sorry. I was down there negotiating all day long. Worked out great, though. I got the French back in the line.
I'm happy for you.
Roberto, let's go home now.
Okay.
I also found out that Rossini sent my name to the State Department. New head of the Foreign Service Institute.
What do you mean, to go back to Washington? Russell, you know I love it here. I thought we agreed. Italy will be our final post.
Well, I'm sure I'm on a long list, so don't worry. It's a nice thought. You know, I'm honored.
Well, then, congratulations.
And unaccustomed as I am to apologizing.
It's beautiful. Just like the old days.
Well, there you are.
Russell. Do you find me attractive anymore?
Do I what?
Are you still attracted to me? It just feels like, I don't know.
Why are you talking like this?
I've been feeling invisible around you as a woman.
Well, I may not bring the roses home every day anymore, but this is still my favorite spot.
Let's go away for a weekend.
All right. Pick a place. This weekend, I promise you, I'm yours. Come on to bed now.
I'll be right there. Maybe we could go to Lago di Garda. Remember how blue that water was? It was like cobalt. One of the prettiest places we've ever been. Or Venice. Maybe we could take a water taxi out to that little island. What's it called? Torcello. Remember how romantic and mysterious? Just so you know, the butler didn't do it.
Who was it, the lover?
Close. The butler's lover.
Thank you.
Russell, we've got a schedule change. We'll need to leave Friday for the NATO meeting instead of next Tuesday. The undersecretary wants a few days with us before the conference.
Oh, well, we had a weekend planned, but... Well, I guess it can wait, right, Julia?
There'll be other weekends.
I have to say your wife gets prettier every day. What's her secret?
Spending time alone.
Stay with me, so I don't make a moose of myself with these movie types, will you?
We're glued to your side, sir. Okay?
Good.
Hello? Mom, you've just caught me. I was just running out to meet some friends.
I just wanted to say hi. I miss you.
I miss you guys too. But everything's so cool here. Boston's really great. I've got a totally amazing roommate. My classes are great. But Mom, guess what? I met this guy. He's so cool. He's a philosophy major. He's from San Francisco. He's funny. We just totally click.
That's fantastic, sweetheart. I'm so glad to hear you so happy.
You okay? You sound a little down.
No, I'm not down. I just sleepy.
Listen, Mom, I've got to go. I'm going to be late. I love you.
I love you too. You call me over the weekend, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
You all right?
I'm fine. Just can't sleep. I'm going back to bed.
What's the matter?
I don't know.
Look, we'll have our weekend. Don't make a big deal out of it. Orsini isn't going to have to be spoon-fed for the rest of his life. Things will be back to normal.
Even normal. It's the whole rat race of it, the constant pressure of pleasing people. Just don't know if this is what I want anymore.
I think you just miss Sarah.
I just talked to her. She sounds so full of life.
Thanksgiving will be here soon. She'll be home before you know it.
I'm fine. I'm going back to bed.
You sure?
Hello?
Hi, Julia. It's Matteo Corbinelli.
Hello, Matteo.
Julia, I owe you an apology. Let me explain. I'll be in Rome tomorrow. Say you'll meet me.
Matteo, I don't think that's a good idea.
I've confused everything. We need to talk together. Say you'll meet me.
I don't know what there is to talk about.
Meet me at noon tomorrow at a restaurant near the lake in Villa Borghese.
Matteo, I have to say no.
If you decide to come, I will be waiting.
Hi, Sugar Cube. I've been trying to reach you.
Is he in?
We'll be back till 4.
I was hoping we could have lunch together.
Aren't you a dreamer? Listen, Dorothy's come down with the flu, and she needs you to preside for her at the American Women's Club tea this afternoon.
Tell her I'm really sorry, but I just can't cover for her this time.
Really? A lot of important wives are in town. You don't worry about Russell being upset?
I'll think about it.
sure you would come.
I tried not to.
Come, sit. Julia, the truth is, I could not resist kissing you. I could not. Just for the record, I did try, if that counts for anything.
It's not like you did it alone.
Yes, but I'm the one who's unmarried. You belong to someone. It's different.
Teo, this is very confusing for me.
Obviously, it's not easy for me to keep my hands off of you. But look, I'll put them in my pockets. Shall we walk? In the 4 years since Marina died, I have met some very interesting women. Some are very nice, some not so nice, some intelligent, some charming, but...
Mateo, this is only making things worse.
I only wanted to say that with none of these women have I ever felt this way.
Mateo.
I know it's an impossible situation. But what I feel for you is so strong, I don't care about impossibility.
If we agree not to talk, not to see each other at all, eventually we can forget each other. Don't you think?
No. Hear me out. I know how rare it is to find someone like you. I've already lost so much in my life. I don't want to lose you too.
I don't think it's possible for us to just be friends. I just don't.
I could tie my hands behind my back.
Could you please try and not be so charming today of all days?
Julia, I cannot imagine not seeing you. Not hearing your voice. Tell me there is a way.
I have a husband. I already have a husband.
And you're happy?
Mateo, I can't leave him. I just can't. I should go.
So this is goodbye?
It has to be. Please don't call me. Don't.
This isn't Swan Lake again, is it?
No, it's a new modern dance group who's supposed to be this incredibly innovative new choreographer.
God, modern dance.
Russell, it can be beautiful. You know, it's like poetry in motion, stretching the limits of the human body.
Stretching the limits of human patience.
What happened? You have a bad day?
No, I had a good day. I'm having a bad night. That's not what you're going to wear, is it?
Yes. Don't you like it? I fell in love with it.
Julia, this benefits for a bunch of stuffy bankers and their conservative wives.
All the more reason to brighten things up.
Well, I don't know. I've never seen you wear such a low-cut dress. I mean, it's...
What?
Well, it's inappropriate. I mean, I'm surprised I even have to mention it.
I don't think it's out of line. Mimi Schmidt wore a miniskirt to the ambassador's ball, and she was the hit of the party.
Yeah, well, you're not Mimi Schmidt. Mimi Schmidt's 25 years old, single, and not representing anybody but herself. You, on the other hand, are representing my office.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say any of this, Russell.
What in the world is going on with you?
Nothing. I'm just enjoying being myself.
Well, enjoy yourself all you want, Julia, but do it in another dress.
Veramente meraviglioso. Well, Signora Baldessari seemed to like my dress.
Can we drop this for now?
Fine. Let's both try and have a good time. It might be quicker.
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Well, good evening.
You look smashing. Thank you.
Oh, like your man in Rome tonight, Burton.
Oh, don't I know it, sir?
Smashing must be right. I seem to be breaking all records tonight by wearing this dress. You feeling better?
Much.
Have you been ill?
I played stomach flu yesterday. The truth was, I couldn't stomach another fancy function.
I'm sorry I couldn't cover for you.
They all survived. How you do it? This schedule is barbaric.
Oh, don't tell her that, Dorothy. I've got her thinking she's a woman of leisure.
Well, I think it's time we take our seats, huh?
When didn't you cover for her? You know she needs all the help she can get.
It worked out fine.
Yeah, well, what if it hasn't? I mean, well, what are you doing that's so important?
Hello.
Mr. Richards, how are you?
Hey, Julia, congratulations on the State Department posting. You must be feeling pretty high.
How are you doing?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you also do a great job.
Good to see you.
Anything you guys need, let me know.
Yes, I will.
Hey, your ears must really be burning.
What's this about the State Department? Josh Denton made it sound like you have the job.
No, I just made the short list is all. I haven't decided anything.
Well, it would have been nice to hear it from you and not Josh Denton.
Well, I didn't want to worry you about it until I had some solid news. I may not hear for months.
You know how I feel about this.
Well, the bottom line, Julia, is we go where the job takes us. That's the way it's always been.
Yes. That's the way it's always been.
Julia, I have to see you. I have to see you.
Your date is very beautiful.
She is my little sister, Gemma.
What am I doing?
You must meet me.
Tell me where.
I'll be in Castel Gandolfo tomorrow.
Not a hotel.
No, in the center of town, by the fountain, at noon.
love you, Julia.
Roast beef, spinach souffle, mashed potatoes. Anything I've missed, Julia? Julia, hello?
Oh, how about some mashed potatoes?
Great. So, on to the guest list. Since it's a woman being sworn in, Mr. Burton has requested that we invite as many women as possible. So I was thinking
I'm
that...
really sorry, but I wanted to help out on this, but I really have to go. I'm so sorry.
Anybody I know?
Oh, no. Just some statues. I thought you were working late tonight.
Oh, Orsini wants to go to London tomorrow, so we'll work on the plane.
Oh, don't bother looking. I'm so rusty. It's just a sketchy jumble.
Where'd you go today? Marge said you left early.
Yeah, I took a drive down south. Colors are so beautiful this time of year.
Oh, I spoke with Sarah. She was just back from her psychology class. She said she had me all analyzed.
Yeah. What'd you find out?
Oh, nothing new. I'm just perfect. Want a drink?
Sure. What would you like?
I've got it handled. Come on.
Champagne.
Well, yeah, for the big day.
You got the job.
It's the 25th of September. Does that ring any bells?
Oh, Russell.
Happy 20th, darling. It's the first time you've ever forgotten. It's usually something I do.
My turn for a change. Russell, I know you never like to talk about these things.
Listen, can we just enjoy this little bit
No.
of cheer now?
I have to know. Do you still love me?
Of course I love you. You're my wife, for God's sake.
Well, neither one of us wants to admit it, but it's been ages since there's been any real passion between us.
Passion's for teenagers, Julia. I mean, you can't expect constant passion from somebody you've been with all these years. Other things become more important.
Like what? All I see that's really important to you is your work.
What do you mean, my work? This is our work. This is something we've done all our lives. What are you saying? I'm supposed to throw it all away now?
No, of course not. All I'm saying is that if it came down to your work or me, I think we both know which one you'd choose.
Well, I think Sarah's leaving has left a little void for you, and I'm the scapegoat. That's what I think this is all about.
No, Russell. I have been supporting you for years, and now I need some time for myself. I want to paint again. I just can't keep being the perfect diplomat's wife. I can't do it anymore.
Well, this is a great time to come up with all of this. I'm under a little pressure here, you know? Hello? Yeah, Libby. Yeah, hold on. It's Libby.
Hi, Libby. No, I haven't had a chance to mention it to him. Libby, could I call you back? Great, thanks. Bye-bye.
Mention what?
She's asked me to visit her at Lago Albano this weekend. I'd like to say yes.
Francesca's swearing-in ceremony is Monday.
I'll be back in time. Everything's ready. We've been working on it for 6 weeks.
That's not what I've been hearing. I hear that lately you've been making up all kinds of excuses to get out of doing your share of the work.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, Russell. I will not be controlled like this anymore. If you will kindly remember, I am a volunteer. No one is paying me for this work. And right now, I need a break.
Fine. Take a break. But pick another week. This is a crucial event.
Every single event is crucial, Russell. Every single demand that anyone makes is crucial. Every tiny anything that has to do with your needs or your wants is urgent or unquestioned. The only thing that is never important is what I might want.
Happy anniversary.
Russell says it's immature of me to expect passion after all these years.
Excuse me. He's suddenly the expert on passion? Isn't Russell the guy who finds climbing political ladders sexy? Who wants to sleep with a ladder? For most men, life is about power. And for women, it's relationships. Stinks. Of course, for a few women, life is about cookies. What am I doing? You're upset, so I eat. Could you please get happy again so I can fit into my bikini?
You know, not long ago, the woman that I go to for a manicure suddenly out of the blue read my palm, and she said that I was about to meet the love of my life and that I would suddenly realize that I had never known what true love was until this man appeared.
Wow. I think I need to get my nails done.
She was right. It's exactly how I feel. My whole world has turned completely upside down.
Well, look, there's nothing more obnoxious than good advice, but here's some anyway. We know there are no guarantees. Maybe Matteo isn't the man you hope he is. Maybe you'll shock Russell into reality and he'll realize his mistakes. Just know, whatever you decide, you can always come here.
Oh, Livy, I love you for saying that. I could never leave Russell. I could never do that.
Julia.
I went down to Castel Gandolfo, but I was afraid to see you. I'm sorry.
We are so dangerous for each other.
I know.
You have your child, your husband. And for me, to fall in love with someone it is impossible to be with.
I've been so unhappy for so long.
There is no reason to be anymore. You're so beautiful.
It feels so right with you. I feel like I've known you forever.
You smell like honey.
You smell like the earth.
Pronto?
Libby, hi, it's Russ. I need just a minute with Julia.
Yeah, Russell. She just popped out for a minute to get some maple syrup. Well, she should be back in a few minutes.
Well, tell her the State Department swearing-in ceremony's an hour earlier than we planned. She's gonna need to be there by noon tomorrow, okay?
I'm sure that'll be okay.
Okay, don't forget.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, you're so appreciative. You always know exactly the right thing to say. Yeah, I promise. Bye.
Something wrong?
There's been a change in the schedule. I really have to go back now.
Oh. Yes, you have to go right away. And you have to get dressed. And you have to find the traffic back to Rome. And say goodbye to the countryside.
I guess I could go back later.
Oh, no. You have to go right now. You have to grab your purse. Look for your keys. And say goodbye. And disappear. So in my dream, you paint all day in your tower studio.
I like this dream. Well, don't stop.
Then several times a year, you come with me to New York, if you like. We go to museums. See your daughter. But in between, you have to paint. I insist. I'll have to travel for my business. You come if you want to come. Otherwise, you're not invited.
What about when my one-woman show opens in New York?
Corbinellis will cater the wine.
This dream sounds way too good to be true. There's got to be a hitch.
Of course there is a hitch.
I told you.
The hitch is getting hitched.
Where did you learn that American expression?
And in my dream, I ask you to marry me. And you, in your wisdom, say yes.
I'll never make it back in time.
Don't say goodbye. It's not goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to call to the podium Francesca Albioni to be sworn in as the next cultural attaché to Italy. The United States of America and Italy have long shared a rich tradition of cultural exchanges that enrich both countries and strengthens a bond.
So sorry.
Did you sleep with him?
Yes.
Julia. I had Graziana let me in. Will you forgive me?
Oh, it's okay.
Russell wanted me to drop these papers off so you could get started on them today.
What's this?
Well, congratulations, Cupcake. Oh, I've already talked to the coordinator for the moving company. He said they can have some people over as early as tomorrow morning, if you like.
Moving company?
Haven't you and Russell talked yet?
No, we haven't had a chance.
Well, you are now the wife of the new head of the Foreign Service Institute, that's all. You leave in 10 days.
10 days?
They don't know how lucky they are to get the two of you. You'll be on the A-list of all the fanciest Washington parties, la-di-da. You let me know how I can help this week, okay?
Yes, of course, Marge. Thanks. Thanks so much. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
I don't want to know anything about it. Don't tell me.
Now everything you've been putting me through lately makes sense.
I heard the news. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Russell, you have to understand. I've been unhappy for a long time. I just couldn't admit it to myself.
So was it Sarah that was keeping us together all these years? Is that why this is happening now?
I've just changed. It's the only explanation I can give you. I realize how out of balance everything's been.
So what was I supposed to do? Turn down promotions? Stay stuck in some remote country so you could live stress-free and paint the scenery?
That was cruel.
What you've been doing isn't?
I have tried to get you to hear me for so long, Russell. I've begged for us to spend time together, to really talk to each other. But you keep pushing me away. And after all I've done to be there for you, why have you never cared at all about anything I've wanted?
So this Italian, is he what you want? You know what I think this is about, Julia? I think this is all about Italy. I mean, we've lived a lot of places, but this place has affected you somehow. I don't know. Maybe if we get back to the States, things will get back to normal. I don't want to be disturbed.
It's the ambassador.
All right, tell him I'll be right with him. There's only one way this is going to be handled now. I'm overwhelmed with responsibility. I don't have the time or the inclination to get into all of this with you. Now, we have 10 days left here. You just decide during that time whether you want to come back with me or not.
You'd be willing to give up that easily?
Well, I'm not interested in talking you into anything, Julia. If I were you, I wouldn't throw 20 years of marriage down the drain, but that's just the decision you're going to have to make. If you decide to come back after things settle down, maybe we'll go see a counselor or somebody, find out what went wrong here. Until then, as far as I'm concerned, this indiscretion won't be mentioned again.
Don't avoid answering me this time, Russell. I need to know. Do you really love me?
Do you think I'd be having this conversation if I didn't?
I've loved you so much, Russell. All I've ever wanted is for you to love me back.
What do you want me to say, Julia? You know where I stand on this.
I'll start packing for Washington. But I won't lie to you again. I have to say goodbye to him.
Subito, abbiamo poco tempo prima che cominci a diluviare, sbrigatevi! Un recipiente, mettete tutti i recipienti secchi, che trovate sul riposto. E portatevi qualcosa per coprire. Fate presto, mi raccomando. No, la donna, anche la donna.
It's all my fault. I gambled on waiting till the last second so we could have a record year. But the rain pumps the grapes till there is no flavor left. We could lose the whole crop.
Well, let me help you.
Sbrigati, dai, sbrigati. Ci vediamo giù la vigna, Fate presto.
È vero!
No, andiamo.
Russell knows. He figured it out. I couldn't lie to him. And the job that he wanted in Washington.
They chose him.
We leave in 10 days.
We?
Maria! Camion, subito! Dai a questo, Maria! Sai che c'è un secchio!
wherever I am, for as long as I live, I will always wonder, where is he? Who is he with? Is he happy?
In my heart, you will always be my bride. Please go and don't look back.
Well, I'm just about finished. How are you doing?
Almost.
You okay?
Fine.
You look lovely. I always liked your hair like that. This letter came from Sarah. It's addressed to you. Well, I have a few things to clean up at the embassy, so maybe we can meet down there. I'll send a car for you.
That's fine.
Okay. See you.
Dear Mom, been having a rough time these last few weeks. Classes are tougher, my roommate's turned into a fiend. But mainly, remember my philosopher? I was so sure it was the real thing. But it turns out he's a player. And anyway, he was too selfish. I had to love enough for both of us. From now on, I only want someone who really wants me. Oh well. I keep remembering what you said about listening to what my heart already knows. It's really hard, but I'm trying. Love you, Sarah.
Considering all the different departments, it should take at least a week just to make the rounds. Now, we've had a few glitches since Masterson left so abruptly, but I think you'll find that the biggest percentage are thrilled about you being on the team. Jim Carson has been a bit of a loose cannon since he found out that he'd been passed over in favor of you. To tell you the truth, there are quite a few notes he's been out of shape over here. It's a Schiller's throwing the thing this Saturday. It's a real coup. Usually takes a year or two to make her list. Julia needs to know this. There's a big dinner in your honor tomorrow night.
Attenzione passeggeri, il volo numero 1880 con servizio a Miami, Florida, sta abbondando. Passeggeri che hanno bisogno di aiuto, bambini viaggiando soli o passeggeri di prima classe, piacere portare in
This new policy at the Institute.
Tutti gli altri passeggeri saranno assistiti brevemente. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pre-board announcement for flight 1880, service to Miami, Florida. Any passengers needing extra time for boarding, passengers in wheelchairs, any children traveling alone,
May be able to change
all first-class passengers, board and urination
anybody else there is. One of the reasons that Masterson left, really, is just because of this issue. Now, Masterson himself was not...
If you change your mind, I won't take you back. I won't take you back.
enjoy yourself. And call me.
I will.
Thank you.